Valorant has a brand new agent, and she's, well, really, really fast. She's a sprinting, walling, stunning, hand lasering new duelist, and the verdict's still out about whether or not she's gonna see any competitive play. That's right, Neon is here. We've got a brand new act, new map changes, new gun changes, sexy new skins, and the Valorant Champions Tour is right around the corner. Oh, and the Aries is, well, it's broken in half. I'm back on camera, and I want you guys to know that just because my job has kept me mostly off camera lately, I've dearly missed you guys calling me stoned in the comment section. So make sure you like, subscribe, and scroll down and roast me like you always do. Now, the holidays may have just ended, but this past Tuesday, we all teleported to our own personal Valorant Christmas land. We have a brand new act, a new battle pass, map changes to both Breeze and Bind. They finally nerfed the Spectre, and yes, a new agent, Neon. Neon is a fast, fun, and ferocious new duelist that boasts some of the most unique abilities we've seen in Valorant thus far. In addition to maybe the best theme song in esports history, yeah, that shit bangs. Her first and signature ability is a sprint. Yeah, she's fast. That's her thing. She can also combo her sprint with a slide. And yes, it does really look like a Call of Duty slide cancel. Then her first supporting ability is a stun grenade. It bounces once, stuns 2 places, and leaves enemies paralyzed, much like Breach's stun. This thing's got the potential for some absolutely insane lineups. Her last regular ability, I personally think, might be her best. She's got this double wall. The wall anchors to wherever you shoot it, so you can shoot it into the back wall of a site, splitting the site in half and allowing your team to walk out and weave in and out of it. And last, we've got our ult, which is this wild finger laser hand cannon thing. When Neon was first announced, Neon Slide, you know that one that I said looks like a Call of Duty slide? Well, it was supposed to reset every single time you got a kill while you were in your ultimate. Riot has since decided that that might have been a little too good, so they've taken it away. You're going to be able to chain off a lot of kills with this ultimate, and I promise you, whether Neon is competitively viable or not, we are going to see some pretty sick ult clips.
Wait, this is crazy. You can't, oh, you can slide with this too. Bro, I want to play this character. Oh my god. That's so cool. This is actually gonna like, you know how like Jet highlights are like, exciting to watch? I feel like Neon highlights are gonna be exciting to watch too.
Now, before I get into the whole analysis of whether or not Neon is competitively viable, blah, 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 let me just say this. We can all agree. She's cool as f***. It's pretty clear to me that if you're not a sweaty tryhard or a pro player, this agent is super creative and she's gonna be really fun to mess around with in ranked. That said, on this channel, we don't have fun. On this channel, we sweat. Just ask Dimitri.
Don't lose these, Dimitri. Oh no.
There's another one behind you. Nice.
You're just so much f***ing better.
The first thing that comes to mind when I look at her kit is that she's going to be a terror on rotation. She's going to be able to get from site to site in seconds, and that makes her a nightmare when she's on defense. Her speed also makes her uniquely good with a shotgun, much like Ray's, as Average Jonas showed off for us on Twitter. Second, her wall is just clearly pushed. This thing can split sites in half with ease and is going to give your team a ton to maneuver around when you're trying to hit a site on attack. And with agents like Viper already being essential for splitting sites on maps like Breeze, clearly teams want this kind of effect. Now, for me, a huge signifier of her competitive viability is going to be how well her abilities work together. I can see a world where she walls the site, concusses the left side, then slides out the right side at entries. And if that's legitimately good at the highest level, maybe she can hang.
What does that do?
Let's go.
Oh, I see what it does.
I'm in a simulation right now, bro.
Oh,
Remaining.
Okay.
Coming through. I'm out of here.
Okay, this is a trailer plan.
damn.
Or if she's comboed with agents like Breach, who can flash ahead for her to take advantage of her gap closing. This is something that Asuna actually suggested on stream.
Yeah, so I mean, Neon does have a place if you don't want a Jet to dash and you want a Neon to run. So there are certain like plays you could probably do with Neon where Jet just can't like reach in time. If you really spend the time, I think it could be decent.
Yeah, former Cypher.
With that said, there are those that are simply not believers. And their thoughts are probably best encapsulated by what Tarek said on stream.
I don't think she's gonna be that sick. I don't know. Okay, let's just say hypothetically. Hypothetically, you got the team's like, yo, Neon, we need you to send it up short A. What do you got for us? I'm like, I got you guys.
This way. Take this. Gotta go.
That's it. I'm in there like that. That's all I got really. That's really literally it. The slide, in my opinion, needs to be 1 second longer. Like, it's so short. I barely fucking move, man. Make me like slide a little longer, dude. Like,
I'm out of here.
I feel like I'm gonna be dead sliding.
In all seriousness, I do share some of that same hesitation that Tarek has about her kit. That said, there is a precedent set by characters like Chamber, Jet, and Raze that gap closers or quick escapes are effective at the highest level. But it's really hard for me to believe that you're going to see pro players sliding around corners to peek each other and not just dying instantly. So with her wall, her stun, and her ability to rotate so quickly, maybe her competitive viability comes down to how good that ultimate actually is. If you're going to be able to mow down the enemy team every 4 or 5 rounds with a laser beam, then maybe she's worth it.
I don't know, I'm trying a thing. They're coming B.
Nice, one more in. And one to be tunnel. Help you.
No way, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
One of our in-house writers and reporters, Niall McCrossan, spoke to Valorant caster Hypoc the other day about whether he thinks Neon will see any pro play.
Okay, first impressions of Neon, yes, going to be viable. I don't think it's a Jet replacement, but I definitely think there's going to be, an argument for players that, maybe play Reyna as kind of like that secondary duelist, but not necessarily, full on focus as entry. I definitely think with like an initiator heavy composition, there's going to be an argument to play Neon in certain scenarios. But yeah, I don't think at the minute you could say that it's a Jet replacement. Jet is still just too serviceable in the vast majority of situations.
Only time will tell if we'll ever see her in pro play. But whether she's for 10s or just those ranked demons on ladder, I'm pretty stoked she's in the game. Because much like anyone who's ever even looked at a Valorant server, I've seen my fair share of criticism of Jet lately. And while I obviously understand how pushed Jet is, she also happens to be by far the most exciting character to both play and watch. So the fact that Riot is trying to create more fast, unique duelists rather than just plodding along with more smokes and sticky, repetitive utility is great as far as I'm concerned. In my opinion, the game is much better when people are popping off on Jet rather than just trying to simulate a CSGO game in a game that is, well, not Counter-Strike. Now, with all that in mind, we spoke to streamer Ethos the other day, and he had a pretty unique take. He said that while Neon is a movement-based character, you should be considering her closer to Raze than Jet.
She's much more like Raze than she is Jet. In terms of her movement needs to be more calculated to set it up. Her util is more for zoning than for anything else. But I will say that she does have more space making ability than the other traditional duelists, and can kind of rival Jet on that standpoint. So if you, for example, take out your Jet for a chamber for the op pressure on defense, and then you're now lacking the space making capability, Neon might be able to help with that. But overall, like Neon can't be made as like a huge comparison to Jet.
Now, while Neon is the talk of the virtual town, the new act has brought us a ton of other changes that do have significant competitive impact. To start, they've made meaningful changes to 2 maps, Bind and Breeze. On Bind, they've changed and shortened the box on A short in order to remove the one-way smoke spot that was just a little too good for the defenders. They also added a ledge to help that first peek from Market to A short. And then on Breeze, they've made actually pretty significant changes to both sites. On A site, they've really tightened the choke point to get out onto site from Cave, and also replaced the triple box back site with a large metal box. Obviously, both changes will help the CT side players hold the site. That said, given that you already needed Viper to get out of Cave in the first place, and my ranked teammates refused to pick Viper on Breeze, we'll see how this goes. On B site, they made another couple changes that will help the defending side hold the site, adding a box to the pillar mid-site you can hide behind, and creating a wall at the back of the site to help with some added cover. In addition to the changes they've made to these 2 maps, they've also made a bunch of changes to the guns many of us are buying on our half buys. The Spectre, the Aries, the Guardian, and the Bulldog have all been changed. To start, after months of half buy supremacy, the Spectre has been nerfed. The bullet spray will now start to get worse quicker because Riot says, quote, it was overperforming in long-range engagements and was too powerful even within its intended close-range and mobile scenarios, end quote. Which checks out, since it seemed to be by far the most popular gun that players at Valorant Champions bought when they were trying to save. With this change and buffs to the Guardian, Aries, and Bulldog, hopefully we'll see a wider diversity of half-buy guns. That said, in the early going, it seems like the Aries is absolutely broken in half and has just replaced the Spectre as the gun you have to buy on your half-buy rounds, after winning pistol, or if you're trying to save. This shit is broken, loud, and extremely annoying. It needs to be fixed ASAP.
Oh my god. Flanking us. Oh, one more. Dead. Wait, this gun is insane. What the?
Wait, what?
Oh my god,
what are
wait.
these guns?
This gun
What are
is
these guns?
insane, dude.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Oh!
Dude, I can't see anything with this gun out. I can't see a single thing.
Like, come on. Okay, now before I leave you, you know we gotta talk about them, the skins. As with all new acts, there is a brand new battle pass. Now, these red techie skins, they look awful to me, but these multicolored joints actually look really sick for battle pass skins. That said, personally, I'm still waiting for Prism 4. Please Riot. We also got what we're referring to in-house here at theScore Esports is the buffed recon set. It's called Protocol. For my money, this set is absolutely sick. And that's a lot of money, because it's gonna cost you life savings to buy it. The inspect and reload animations are some of the sickest in the game, and this whole robot theme goes really hard. There's still something really awesome about these militaristic skin sets in a game that's otherwise very colorful and cartoony. So there you go. We got a new year, we got a new act, we got a new character. I'm addicted to ranked again. You guys, you scroll down, hit me up in the comments and let me know how good you think Neon is. Are we gonna see Sentinels and Ascend and Gambit playing her at the next VCT event? Let me know. And has just replaced the Spectre as the gun. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Probably an option there.